because they see it win, right? If another team sees a team win with Morphling, they're like, well, what are they doing? Sometimes I guess during a turn, you don't really have time to look at it.
Yeah, from the other hand, it's pretty... You can just bounce here and don't care, so
10
it's
seconds
easier.
Yeah, just don't want to deal with it, we'll see.
These heroes like Morphling and DOTA are heroes that, like, if you're not going to pick them yourselves, you have to be accounting for them on the other team, so like it just shifts the entire way you have to approach the draft. So it's something where they don't necessarily like afraid of a first round Morphling necessarily, they just don't want the hero, like the heroes they want to pick in their draft, they don't want to have the concern of dealing with Morphling. Even it even could be like a preemptive ban for the second round based on like they don't know how the draft's going to play out.
OG yesterday first picked Shadow Demon twice. It is banned out now. Winter Wyvern as well. Both teams love that.
5 seconds.
Pretty strange that they banned Air Spirit because they have Jerax and they have first pick.
Turn to pick.
The plan was they're going with
Tusk.
Tusk.
Pretty strong hero, but it don't work. It doesn't work when you have you're playing versus heroes with escapes like Potom, Quop. If you can't make pressure,
10 seconds remaining.
or kill people.
Even
this hero is pretty useless.
If he doesn't get kills, he falls off. Like,
yeah.
I like Sanking a lot against him. We saw Cole, like Cole picked Sanking first, but
what
it's
did
like
you take here?
I think Sanking.
Ogre? They love Ogre.
Oh, smart. I think they did not pick the AA. Usually AA Tusk's like a really common pick. Common duo.
They probably want to take Fears here unless they will have a core. They like first swing supports.
So who are they going to pick? Is AA fine?
Disruptor.
Who else would you like? Disruptor, alright.
We saw Cole do the same thing against Tusk. It's just like a counter, like when he snowballs, you ulti on top of the snowball.
OG likes, they love the panda, right? It's still in the pool. They might take it here. They like the Tuskar with the panda because the Tuskar shard blocks for S4, so he has like he'll get levels regardless. But he's been losing games with his panda. I think he lost one game. Actually, no, they only lost to VP, but they did play panda versus you guys, right?
No.
No?
I don't remember actually.
Oh, you were playing Clockwork and they had panda, remember?
Yeah.
So he had a rough one. Okay,
Well,
rough
there you go. Lil talked about that Shadow Shaman coming out early, so 4s and 5s are out.
EG's pickoff game like already is insane. Their vision with Disruptor and Glimpse, and then obviously combined with the Curse of Haze. So I think like OG is, you said they like the 5-man or at least the 4-man playstyle. I think they're gonna definitely have to stick to that. With like they can't farm separately on the cores already with the 2 picks.
Is that a problem? Because Shadow Shaman usually wants to split push by himself even once you get to a certain level, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they play the 4-1, the 1 can always be a support depending on like the stage of the game. It can be like if they're pushing an objective or forcing a fight as 4, like in the Shadow Shaman's taking your tower elsewhere. That's like a thing, especially if Shadow Shaman is like looking for a core item like a Blink or even like a 4-staff. Shadow Shaman's good in the 5-man game though, too.
Rasta is really popular among the Russian teams, right? Like Na'Vi and Virtus Pro. Like, what makes this hero suddenly so popular?
I think damage.
5 seconds
has very strong skills, but like 2.8 damage on level 2 when you have 2 skills, and he has pretty high damage from his hand, so it's easily you can easily like zone if you're standing on easy lane, or you can just deny all creeps on mid. So it's about, if you're talking about this strategy, this playstyle, it's about like pressuring and early game. So this hero is most of the strongest one.
We've seen shamans with like 15 denies like really early on in the game. You know, like their entire purpose was just sitting in lane denying creeps.
And playing off laner alone versus hero, it's really annoying. The hard lane heroes with Rasta.
Actually, this meta is about creeping, not about like rotations like previous one. You don't have to like walk, take runes, kill people. You don't get experience from the kill. So you can just stay on the mid with Shadow Shaman and just deny creeps, and you'll win.
5 denies are more important than a kill almost.
That's why like SF clock is like so strong.
Yeah, sure.
5 seconds remaining.
You guys think that's gonna get changed? Is that bad for the game, or do you enjoy this kind of meta? Anyone?
I'd ask the 4-player because he's the one that rotates.
I don't know. Actually, it's kind of just different. It's different.
It's different.
It's not better or
or worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
because like for so long there have been pulls in Dota, right, for support. Suddenly you can't pull anymore in the first minute, and yeah, it makes like the supports have to play so differently now. And this patch definitely affected the supports more than anything, because a lot of supports at the start of this patch didn't really even know what to do, and now kind of people are understanding like how to play a bit more. Like you know, for example, the Na'Vi Rasta, like Soneko just starts mid every game with Rasta, you know.
10 seconds remaining.
What about creep pulling in the off lane now? It seems like everyone does it now, right? Remaining. No matter what your hero is.
Yeah, it's sometimes on the 4 to do it too. Like it's even like a duo effort between the 3 and the 4. It's like you used to have like dual lanes, and now it's like sometimes the effort of helping the offlaner is to dual lane pull the creeps just to disrupt it, because the lane's so close to the safe lane tower that most offlaners can't actually walk up in lanes, so they have to do something creative. And since there's no creeps at the 30-second mark anymore, the safe laner can't like pull their lane to a camp. Yeah. And like farm it and get something off of it. There's like no real counterplay as a safe laner.
So EG usually are gonna pick a Universe's hero here, unless there's a core they really want to take. I like Bat Rider. Plays like Condor or Abaddon, Tide, yeah. And now OG, they can take either. Most likely they'll take either No Tail or S4's hero here. I don't know if they'll take Romance or Resolutions. What would S4 take? You know what hero is really good for OG? I think Abaddon is quite good, because he's very good versus Slardar and
Tide, right?
5 seconds.
Instantly.
Why against Tide do you think? Because you just ulti out of the Ravage and save one of your teammates?
I've been seeing this hero a lot in counter Tide, and he's very good versus Slardar. The lane, and also he can have a shard block for the lane, and also gives OG this 5-man, but I don't know if S4 would play Abaddon.
Yeah, I'm like thinking, I don't think I've ever actually seen S4 play it.
Actually, I haven't seen any European teams play Abaddon.
Yeah.
I think.
That's only an NA thing for sure.
Thanks, Hikes, Mike.
That was that Logan guy.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago that picked only.
What else would S4 play here? There's Panda. Omni Knights is banned, so.
Okay, so just found out that Mad is actually coaching the team and helping them during drafts remotely. So he's not there, but he is here at the same time. And
actually take.
It's not an S4 hero bowl. He lied to me.
I said No Tail or.
Hey, whoa, don't get mad at me, dog.
Backtracking.
Triggered.
It's a good lane counter. Like it's good to offer kill potential on Tide. You just spin on top of them. They have the stuns with the Tusk and the Shaman, so. Just you want to make sure you don't have like a laning liability carry against against Tidehunter.
So this didn't last time OG played it, they played in middle.
OG
happen, yeah.
Oh, they could absolutely do that for sure, but like that's the thing is that's a good point. It's not only is it good safe lane, but it can also go mid.
So this Razor pick is it's good for EG because they can put it mid or carry. So now OG doesn't really know which lane this Razor is going, and he's quite good versus like Jug in the mid game, because if after the Omni Slash you can link him.
I don't think Sumail plays Razor anymore.
I mean, if the game calls for it, like I think the strength is like they don't know which lane the Tide is going or the Razor. Like EG can also go aggressive tri-lane, because if you look at it, the Rasta, that lane is actually not that strong. The Rasta
against like multiple heroes.
Yeah, against 3 heroes.
I mean, you were on DC and you played against EG a lot, right? Whenever they picked Razor, did Sumail play it once?
Oh, he played it occasionally.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Not in matches, but like scrims and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. It's all stuff I can't actually look at. Alright. Makes sense.
Yeah. Either believe me or don't.
Dude, I don't. I really don't here. I don't think Sumail will play that hero now.
Okay. So that is most likely S4's hero. I don't think he picked Puck and Jug cores this patch.
You have to like pick versatile lanes, like you said, in terms of heroes that can go multiple places. They have to be prepared to adjust to heroes like Razor. Razor's like a hero that either completely dumpsters a lane, or you know, kind of just gets what he gets. And if he just free farms the entire lane, and then this meta with like how denies work, that's why like what made Razor such a popular pick. So they can like put Jug in, like they'll probably pick a 3rd core that can like either have multiple options or they plan to protect it, because they just have like those 2 heroes can honestly go either lane, any lane.
I think probably gonna be S4 Puck though.
Yeah, I mean it is probably gonna be S4 on it. It's just a matter of like if laning setup. But yeah, we've seen all kinds of things. Like you guys are swapping up your lane, like your players are playing different lanes. Doesn't matter. It's just a matter of like hero comfort and their like purpose in the game. Yeah, Jug Puck cores don't seem powerful this patch.
OG's turn to ban.
The Luna ban from EG. OG need a most likely a resolution hero, right?
They expect jug mid based on that, e.g. banning Luna.
OG likes putting the Luna dual lanes mid. That's actually why.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've not seen that.
In a few online matches, they do like they did Rasta Luna mid and SD Luna mid. So
5 seconds.
Good for double
remaining.
denying. Like you can deny all the creeps with the aura. Did not see those games.
Last ban by OG. They need either Artor or a Sumil hero. They don't yet. What does EG lack right now? You think in their lineup? Lil, do you see anything like? Because this Razor Tide, it is kind of like slow heroes in a way.
No, I don't see anything because actually the teams have their own atmosphere, so they just draft on that. Sometimes we don't get it. Why do they draft these heroes? How do they want to play White Tide Hunter third pick? What is this? Why Jackwell third pick? You can easily like counter pick him. You have three, like it's pretty strange.
So both drafts you're not huge fans of.
Yeah, that's true.
Turn to pick.
Sniper.
I think EG needs some sort of like objective forcing. They have like the starter Amp for Roche, but they don't actually have any damage with it, and they don't have any building damage either. So they have these like group up heroes with Razor Tide, but they don't actually have a hero that enforces it. And I like that sniper pick because a lot of the heroes like Death Prophet that traditionally force objectives aren't particularly good at gap closing.
What's up?
5 seconds remaining.
You could also pick a support that put the starter core.
They can pick like a carry hero that would just trump all of OG's lineup, like Spectre even, Lycan.
And Lycan, pushing.
I think Lycan is amazing for EG. I feel like the hero will just win the game.
This does look like a good Lycan game actually.
There's Lycan, there's Spectre. I think most likely they want to pick a hero for RTZ and let the Razor go mid. I don't really see I don't see a real mid hero that they want to replace. Like maybe Tinkerer, but Storm is good there. But
all the objective heroes look bad, so I think you're right. They might just go the route of like the trump card in fights.
Yeah, I think Lycan looks amazing for
Phantom.
too. I would have preferred Lycan, because at least they can roast early and run at the. But PL is also really good versus what OG has.
He's not a horrible Rocher anymore.
Oh yeah, delusions don't die.
Drafts are out. I mean, well, who's? I mean, obviously, like Lil said, you don't know how they're playing or why they did, but who's drafted? Say BSJ Leviathan picks us up. Whose would you rather be playing? Sumel's on the Razor, dude. Nice call.
I'd rather play the OG draft personally. I just feel like I don't think the last pick Phantom Lancer is like powerful enough to warrant the last pick, I guess. It's like an okay hero for the game, but usually the games that feel like they're won in the draft are the ones where the last pick just really
5 seconds
it just dominates the game.
I mean, I think that the playstyles of their team will be like very different. Like EG is going to they have to like fight as 4 while the PO just farms, and the OG needs to play like faster, because if EG's lineup is a lot slower, but if they get like if they get their core items and they get their mid game, their team fight is too strong for OG. I feel like the PO will just like own all of OG's heroes. They can't really kill him that easily, especially if he gets fat. So like if this game goes late, I don't really feel OG can really deal with the PO, especially as like their cores. But I think the laning phase, I feel OG's laning phase like should be way better than EG. I feel like this Tide should get really owned if he's not able to pull the lane, and I feel the Sniper versus the Tusk Jerax will be roaming mid, right? Most likely this game, Lil, you think? Yeah. Like I feel like the Tusk has kind of 2 lanes to kill. Like you were talking earlier in the draft about the Tusk being really good, right? If he has lanes. Like I know Kuro used to pick him a lot, right? When the Liquid.
I think it's very good lineup for Jerax, for his Tusk, because he has heroes to kill with, and he has heroes to kill. Because there is like only PL has
escape.
Yeah. You can easily kill with even this Shadow Shaman or Sniper or cool heroes.
So, like what they should do, I think what Jerax is gonna do, like, I like looking at what each 4 player is gonna do and like kind of guessing. I feel like Jerax will most likely gonna shard bottom for the puck, and then he's gonna move immediately mid to protect the Sniper, and like he's gonna play between mid and top. I know occasionally he can go bottom to maybe kill the Disruptor, but yeah, that's probably the best. And for crit,
30 seconds to battle.
he doesn't really have many lanes to really kill. Like the sniper is hard for him to kill mid. Puck is like maybe the only one, and he can maybe help the tide out in lane a bit, like help zone the Rasta. But I feel Jerax has a bit easier of an early game than Crit does, which honestly matters a lot, especially in this patch. The 4 and the supports that are able to do more in the early game kind of snowball the game. Like if you see VP yesterday, I feel like the supports on VP were able to do a lot more than the OG supports, both teams.
Something we saw in like the Complexity series, the first game where they lost from Drow strat, is like their 3 cores were Drow, SF, and Enchantress, and it feels like in this patch it's really awkward to play if none of your catches on the cores, or at least like some semblance of like aggression. And like in this game, you have the Puck from the side of OG, but until Slardar gets Blink, I don't really see how EG ever threatens kills on OG, and that makes it so their cores like Sniper, who are traditionally like squishy and vulnerable getting gone on, like his timing is Slardar Blink, and like so until Slardar Blink, this Sniper is gonna have pretty much a free game, and that's with the Tusk and all the catch they have. I think like you said, it's not only easier for the supports. I think it's E4s.
Yeah, I really like what OG do here. Like these little things that matter a lot. Like S4 blocks mid, Jerax starts off lane and blocks for the Puck. And then they move together. And it's like these little things. I know S4 is really actually good at coming up with these little things. Like and he probably came up with, hey Jerax, I can block while you do this for me. Wow, good shard block from here or from.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Yeah. Is he gonna try to help out? It's alright now. S4 taking a little damage. No orb. Lance in 1.
He's trying to body block. That was cute.
Okay, he's gonna have a double wave soon.
Look at Sumail middle. 7 denies.
Yeah,
smashing him.
I think maybe Jerax needed to come mid faster and contest Razor. I don't feel he really should be bottom. If this Sniper gets like a good lane advantage versus Razor, it's really hard to play Razor versus Sniper.
But until he has the range, like the levels up in the range, he can't actually do anything about exactly what's happening right now.
Sniper doesn't have 1 lost hit.
I mean, it's hard. It's like booze.
Nothing for you.
No, that's 4. He's getting smacked up so he has an orb, but it is not enough. Arteezy gets the kill, and right when Jerax leaves, they just punish him really bad.
It's doing a good job of helping Universe top. So right now, looking at the last hits, like what Lil was saying, the EG's last hits are way better than OG's. And why do you think like this, Lil? Like, why do you think this is happening? Is it because of what Jerax is doing wrong, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think he should have been mid earlier?
Regeneration.
Either mid or on top, or trying to kill with Tide or Slardar. I think he should start it from the top, not bottom. You can't like pressure PL is your task.
And I think Puck would have been fine like without his help too.
Yeah.
Puck PL is not a bad match.
The mistake was like they made aggressions and Puck died. It's very important for lane stage to do cool things.
You can see like one little mistake can kind of make the game, like the laning phase, look like this. And if he maybe did something else that was different, it would have been completely different. But right now, it's like I think a lot in these games, OG kind of lose the laning phase. Even before when they were like the team with Ana, I'm sure Lil remembers, they lose the laning phase a lot, right? Like most of the games. And back then it was easier, I think, to come back. I agree. But now I feel it's much harder to come back as a team. And maybe that's why OG hasn't been doing as well as they did last year or the year before. Comebacks in general, I think. I don't know if it's a patch thing or people just getting better, but it feels a lot harder to do.
So, last hit's 13-13, Sumail 14-3 PL. Sniper though, 7-6 now. Jerax was there. Around the map elsewhere, bottom.
They kill if they get our twin.
More attack from Jerax. Oh! Over the train.
Maybe I bet one too many blows.
Kill versus Puck isn't traditionally like a great laning matchup just because your way of like winning the lane is land, so he's gonna
both carries die.
Yeah, I mean that's the carry life, it seems like most of the games, but it's like PL against Puck, it's you win the lane by lancing people and you can just phase shift dodge it. So it was nice they got the kill, but it usually ends up in a bad matchup.
I'm not sure though, both carries both carry heroes, I feel, shouldn't die.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing about it. You agree, Lil? Like,
yeah.
PL shouldn't die. I don't know how Jug dies top.
Sardar and Tidehunter killing Juggernaut and PL dying from Task. Actually, Arturo hadn't like doppelganger, so that's why he died.
It shouldn't be. I feel both carries should honestly just not die at all to the enemy supports this game. It should be. I feel the mid hero should be dying like from both sides.
Both of them are very immobile.
Haze strength.
Gets the purge on the haze.
Sumail is doing really well. Look at the level on Sumail compared to Resolution. If we click Roman, look at the level of disadvantage. This is all the denies.
Full level,
It's
yeah.
insane. 17 denies. This is also why Sumail likes playing this Razor. You played in a few pubs too. You just get these insane amount of denies mid. Grind.
Yeah, I mean, he got a 1v1 match with him. That's Sumail's dream. Doesn't all he complains about is getting tri-lane.
He's gonna go down on that.
Wow.
That was a lot of damage in Universe. He's fine. They might get blind.
That was pretty strange. Oh my gosh.
Resolution killed Sumail middle though. Still
My order was going on top.
Oh boy, on stupid.
Jarix. Get a head up top now.
Yeah, it feels like the only way Jug actually dives top is by aggressively spinning and then having it get turned on him.
Is that crit die? He does. Jarix.
They're waiting for Universe on the shrine there. That's why they didn't pop it.
No mana left. He can't eat a tango to nerf some HP. Can't get it.
Feeling under the weather?
I mean, what's the sense of using Omni Slash? Oh, Omni Slash. First skill of Jug when Rust is using his net. It's not like useful.
Yeah, just right.
You can just hit and then use.
Surprise!
Yeah, but now taking the spin, he gets getting definitely by that.
Still goes down and out. He's done, and now Sumail has a ton of damage. And this is
This will only hurt forever.
like a good early game here. Universe can't really die now. Level 4, almost 5 Soul Ring. Soul Ring on Tide.
Yeah, he's gonna have phase with soon on the tag too.
Soul Ring is so good on these strength boards now. It's nuts.
Yeah, this new phase boots Tide build, I really like it. It's just like a lane dominance thing, especially against a hero like Jug, where you can just right click and then if he spins you phase boot active to get out of it.
It's like every offlaner just buys this stupid Soul Ring now. Gives you so much HP.
Phase boots,
Like
drum
every
Soul Ring or something.
Underlord, Abaddon, Omni Knight, Tide.
I mean, it's a damage item now too. You get 6 damage too on the strength heroes.
S4 has his puck coil, but they can't. Artur shouldn't die, honestly. Should be hard
It does
for him to
snap
die.
when you doppelganger though. Like you still get stunned. So it's not like he's not like the most
Edged
valuable.
out.
I think he can. It's Artur.
He can make it happen. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, this is the first anchor smash. Just gonna spin on him. There you go, sprint plus phase boots, like you said, BSJ. They just once he spins, they just run away.
I mean, that's he has Omni Slash if he wants to use it defensively. Yeah.
That healing ward, nice micro.
He's doing a really good job. I feel like the Jug is having a way worse time than this PL. PL's okay. He's happy. The Jug is like wants to scale as well.
A lot of misses by Sox the last game as well.
Yeah, Jug isn't a hero that like, wants 3 heroes in his lane all the time. He wants just one offlaner that if they walk up, he can phase boot and spin on top of them.
More than anything, this hurts the Rasta because he's not gonna have like that free, like really fast level 6.
Yeah, like pull cam because the Jug can't leave lane.
Actually, level 5. It's not that bad.
Whoa, he's looking in. They actually find him. Doesn't have stun up. He is trapped. Oh, nice spin coming out. Looking down. The life should go down here for Universe.
Puck BT being it.
What is it? Don't tell him about it.
Sniper's a little late, but he has the ult.
Enough?
Did the
Tango.
raindrop.
Raindrop. Oh, you're dead, my friend.
I guess the puck doesn't want to leave bot lane.
Just let me
You like that? He doesn't have it on.
Has one of those.
That was a really weird dive from EG though.
Every game is,
my enemy
this game is every moment is pretty weird because actually I don't care. I don't get it. What I will do because Disruptor could just like
Radiant's
blow
top
up on
tower is
pulls
under attack.
or not like diving to kill Disruptor or to kill.
Rasta.
Yeah, stupid. They are trying to make tempo, but it's. I don't think this is the way
Radiant
they win.
are scanning.
They're forcing it too much.
Yeah.
Their catch is like reliant on the blink slaughter and like levels on Disruptor.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking is like they just need to play it slow, get their items and levels, but I agree with what you're saying.
Jerix. As Snowball has shards, he blocks out one of them. Snowball's over to the creeps, and they don't want to fight into this coil. And there's a smoke as well. It's gonna be a big fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Send back.
I don't think OG like cares if Tusk dies here.
Pouring it more, but he is thunderstruck.
So Tome should be available now. Rasta should take Dire's Tome. Oh my god, is that? Yeah. Actually, phase boots. Shrapnel. He's cute. Really good TP that comes up there. Fast.
Oh,
He's going Battle Fury on the Jug. I was curious if he was going to do that. Seems like the new build.
I think that's what everyone goes now.
Yeah, it's like it's just so cheap now and so much farm.
Just dying everywhere.
That's why I love Peel against Puck. Like, Peel is a safe one. I think he's best against heroes like Batrider.
What's happening now?
Everyone's just dying, man.
What's happening, Will? Is it because you're on the couch? Is it you're on the couch? You're affecting the slow teams?
Yeah, maybe. That's sad to watch, actually. It's not like high skill Dota when one hero dive on position 1 and die and have no words.
Well, yeah, spin up. Doesn't have a TP, unfortunately, yet for him. You're not going deep under how you want to go. Big no tail?
I think he's dead.
What is this? Razor went to like gun Juggernaut and killed him with Tide Hunter without Ravage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Middle, looks like they want to get an objective. Fear gets trapped in. He is dead. Wards come down for the tower as well.
Radiant
Fear's still
structures
alive.
are fortified.
They die.
Yeah, and he's still level 5 at
Structures
the
are
minute.
fortified.
Well,
Dire's top
I gets
tower
a 6.
is under attack.
That's because of all the rotations, right?
Radiant's
That they go,
middle tower
just
is
trying to
under
force too much, I
attack.
think.
No worry.
Razor Gank works on Jug. Why
Radiant's
not?
middle
That
tower
mid tower
is
going
falling.
down for EG is really big.
okay, one more.
Does a lot of damage. He's soaking up.
No time to talk. Everyone's just dying.
TP? Anyone?
Oh, he wants to get that ward with the vision. Nice.
Wait, where's the Puck TP?
Smells just
Radiant's
farming.
bottom
Just
taking a
tower is
tower.
under
It's
attack.
far behind the tier 1. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, Sumail's gonna go for this.
What?
I mean, he's going for it.
And then he pops.
Does S4 just really refuse with TP? That's interesting. I'm not like.
Well, it was cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. Okay, it's cool. I
Radiant's
was like wondering because
bottom
it's
No
tower
one.
is
some of the
under
opportunity.
attack.
Fear really wants that bounty rune. Just gonna have to TP out, but he gets blown up. That's 4.
S4 is rich.
Yeah, we can watch like networks and we see that all rotations that were useless. Just
Yep.
This Puck is so farmed actually. It's insane.
Yeah, all the other cores, like literally all 5 other
Radiant's
cores in the
bottom
game are busy
tower is
rotating. This
under
Puck's
attack.
just sitting bottom farming.
You guys are questioning, and it turns out
The
what
jukes.
No, the Puck should have TP now though. He should have
Radiant's
TP.
bottom tower has
Yeah, it's up.
fallen.
He took tower though, so I mean he's rich on the Puck because like I said, all the other cores are just running around, and he's literally sat in his lane the entire time and took a tier 1 as Puck at 13 minutes with no
Dire's
help.
top tower is
How
under
happy do you think
attack.
S4 is right now, Will? You think Pasha would be happy if it was this Puck?
Dire's top
yeah,
tower
but
has fallen.
I think Pasha would throw like Jack did.
Dire are
Pasha, you
scanning.
there, man?
Nobody to defend
Radiant's
themselves.
bottom tower is under attack.
Fear, yeah, very late level 6 by the Disruptor. But let's check the PL's farm. How close is he getting to? Still quite far. But OG right now, they're really strong. Oh my god.
didn't even get level 6 yet.
Dire's
I think they're gonna
top
have
tower is
a
under
really bad
attack.
split pushing problem on the side of EG.
Radiant's bottom
Like
tower
our
is
tier
under
1 for the
attack.
treads, like a common debate is between the treads and the bots on the PL. And like he's going for, he's probably gonna go for boots of travel after the blink on Puck. So like they're just gonna have lane issues. They have Razor, PL, Tide. Like none of those heroes like split push.
My universe. He has a hood, but
Radiant's
still
bottom
taking a
tower
ton down
is
from the
under
Masked
attack.
Madness resolution just picked up.
Dire's
So
top
much
tower
ravage.
is under attack.
They die.
Okay.
We can imagine what would Well have. What items if
Tread
Sector
level 1.
was on the bot lane and not like rotating.
He's gonna die
Dire's
again.
structures are fortified.
Oh my gosh.
Crit.
A gift from the tempest of
Dire's top tower has been denied.
EG seems very like they had some decent rotations, but like Will said, the networks don't really show that. What do you think it comes down to the Disruptor not getting the level 6 fast, or what, Will?
I think it's about meta. We like tried to play on the last LAN when we were in Macau. We tried to play fast, and it was useless. It's better to play like slowly.
For your own timings.
Yeah. You can just stay on the lane, deny creeps, pull, take bounty runes, and do nothing until you win. And if you rotate like this, when you have disruptor level 4 at minute 10, you won't win. It's about like helping your cores to farm, not about like rotating.
It either. Oh, barely level 6.
Like PL have 5th net worth, and why? Why?
Ramses
Just because he had no health.
Yeah, Ramses must enjoy this patch then.
Easy. Breaks Jarrett's smoke at least.
Is under attack.
The male's still smoked. They're both smoked up. Chilling.
G needs this team fight right now, but it's really hard for them to dive into like dives on
they can't push it.
And also for the PO in the mid game, the Puck, you know, being a great PO player.
Yes.
Like Puck is very good versus PO for a while, right?
I was surprised they picked it. I think that's one of his like worst matchups.
On the back line, didn't get his link up yet. Fly will go down.
To the narrow maze
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, PL scales well against her because she has like flat damage. But PL's like I thought they needed like early objective forcing. You're seeing their trouble pushing the towers. Like they outspam from shards.
Aren't they losing a tier 3 right
Pushing bottom, you spin.
now? The siege unit, yeah.
They should be able to actually kill him bottom.
Yeah, so we can TP.
They have a bunch of TP cancels. So.
Oh, fear.
Yolas.
Now you talked about it. Snowball counter.
Usually it's when he has like, you know, one of his cores inside of it too, but
OG are playing really well though, I think.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I just think EG's like left themselves in this spot. Like they haven't, like their catch is all on the supports, and then they can't force objectives when they have the Razor tied, and then they picked up PL that can't do it either. I feel like they're trying to push into OG, and No Tail's doing the right thing. They have like no spin TB cancels, so he can just be very liberal with the way he wants to position himself on the map, and they're just getting more off the map.
That's all kind of a result of like Radiant. Their only hero that can make plays is this Disruptor, right? When he gets 6 and the Slardar. And Slardar doesn't really have. It's not gonna have Blink anytime soon. Universe went like some fat tide build. He's not gonna go Blink Rush.
When you have cores that like don't have to play scared for the first 20 minutes of the game on the side of OG, it just like you look at the Puck's farm, like and Sniper too. It just these heroes that need these early levels and items, that can turn it into a snowball when they don't have to be scared of dying. It just accelerates their timing.
Chug has Battle Fury now. Got it.
That hero farms so fast with Battle Fury.
So what should EG do then? What do they have?
I mean, now they just have to farm. Like
They chill.
They need to just chill, and they kind of need to be doing what Lil said like 10 minutes ago. Just literally just sit there and farm and get fat on their cores. Because if this game does go really late, like EG's team fight is really good. Sure. Like these heroes like Rasta. Rasta and Tusk, they don't really scale that well. We saw the last Optic game at Tuskar later on, but didn't really do anything. The hero at some point he's gonna fall off.
Crit, he really wanted that blink. He's super greedy and died.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
6
attack.
snowballs. Must have been a creep just about dying there.
Yep. The damage on no kills well.
Just NTB out. This is like a huge thing on Joe.
Yeah, they actually have no way to stop it.
It's bash on Slaughter, but you know, that's...
Pretty good. OG's playing so well. Just pushes someone bottom, they immediately go Roche.
DD on the Sniper.
And it's gonna be too fast for EG.
Got it.
They don't have Disruptor ult.
I won't say OG is playing good. I think EG is playing bad.
I can't argue with that, honestly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But as crit, like EG need this Slardar blink before they can do anything. It's quite slow. He didn't really have any lane to really farm it. That's kind of the problem with this hero as a support. You like playing Slardar a lot, right?
Yeah.
This patch he feels kind of hard to play. Do you agree, or do you think just like game by game basis? Because like the blink, before blink, you don't really do anything.
It depends on lineups, I guess. If you're doing good and every moment you make it's like successful, you can easily take your blink at minute 12. Just kill all the map.
Play it like slow in the early game though. You play like pull, protect your carry kind of thing. I think it's better. They would like even protect your offlaner.
Just compared to the other players that don't really need blink to do stuff. Like he's a bit slower.
Solar's strongest thing is he can easily take all bounties.
Yeah.
He's very fast and like there is only 2 heroes that can contest him. Walker and Sankin.
Gee. See the bounty rune's gone.
Trying to get something done with this Slardar blade. They don't have like immediate follow-up to it though. It doesn't mean they can't get kills.
Jax is gonna actually scout them.
It's not like we really wanted, but
it's gonna be late though.
And
what? Why?
Shouldn't OG ball just take it out?
Rezo's still. They know he's there too. He just used assassinate.
He has Aegis on sniper.
What?
God.
What? Do you know? Use Ravage once, yeah, there it is. And now no tail? They must be dead on EG.
9 damage.
No, and there's the ulti. They're all dead on EG.
Rezo set this up for sure.
Killing spree! Triple kill!
What?
That was sloppy, but
I really have no idea what's going on.
I'll just the network advantage fight.
I thought they should all TP out, and then I thought they were going to lose the fight.
There needs to be,
and then they win it.
There needs to be a Lil Cam this game, like next to the game.
It's on his face.
His expression after every play has been the funniest part about this game. I'm sorry, everyone on the stream, like only 3 people get to enjoy this view. Like, this is actually the most enjoyable. Seeing your expression though, it's actually really funny.
Looks just like so defeated. He's like,
no, it's just funny. He's like, what is happening?
Yeah, I was like just puzzled.
That was the first Ravage of the game, right? And it hit 1 hero. Just gotta feel bad.
I like the SNY. I'm surprised he's not going Manta though against the Slardar amp. I have an interesting choice on the Jug.
You really like Manta though.
Well,
I've noticed every hero you talk about, you want him to get Manta.
On a hero like Jug, I actually think the SNY's gotten a lot better this patch. It's just specifically against Slardar. It's like if you spin and then he amps you, that doesn't feel good. But he's going BKB after. I like it against Disruptor. It's like the only way they can kill you is if you get Disruptor ultied before you spin. So if he gets Disruptor ultied, you can just it off.
Push up. It's really hard to play the lineup now. That was like honestly the best case scenario for what happened. They killed Sniper twice.
They got killed Jarex before he got that snowball off. They were really close to doing it, but broke up the whole fight.
I'm surprised the puck didn't go for boss. I guess he didn't feel like he needed to split push this game with the Jug.
DD ruined Jug and no Ravage up for a bit. Can we check the Ravage timer?
And Ross the boards.
Seconds.
This tower's definitely dead. Probably 4
You just reset, wait for the next spin.
You at least get the tier 3.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Big. Now they can take the shrines.
Yeah, that'll set up the next road really nicely. Obviously, way down the road, but still important map control with those shrines gone and all the tier 2s taken out. It's really hard for Peel to leave the base in these type of games when he doesn't have boots of travel. He's not going to be able to get the farm he wants to have. He wants to be like a farming aggressively, split pushing, but he can't do that because bots in like the lineup that OG has.
So if you're playing the Slardar Will on your team, if you guys were EG, you weren't, but like how do you really come back into this game now? Like you have to just take the perfect team fight?
Yeah.
There's no, you don't think they can really split push, right?
Try to sneak rush, trying to outpush lanes to make the game into like late game, deep late game. Don't try to do anything, but they made a lot of mistakes. Their PL has no items. They can't fight. Pretty weak.
I feel like Slardar really benefits from having a core that he pairs with to kill people, at least at this stage of the game, and they don't have that. I feel like that really limits like what you would do as Slardar. Like, you know, you don't have anybody that follows up your blink stun crush.
Every time when you take Slardar, the one important thing that you have to take rush. It's like changed a lot. If you don't make it, game comes very hot.
Just solar press soon on Jerax. They're just gonna wait for the second Aegis. If EG gives OG the second Roshan, I don't think OG can lose this game. They're just gonna have Aegis and Sniper and Cheese on Jug. And EG can't, like, they're not gonna have two Ravages. They can't win the team fight. Even in worst case, if OG's out of position, I still don't think they can lose the team fight. GG. And Aegis.
Yeah, I love the itemization from Rezo and Jug in DOTA. It's just so good. Like they have the BKB on Sniper, and once he gets Hurricane, like,
no way to deal with him.
No, really a lot of trouble, but this is something like. Doesn't matter.
I don't even need second rush, it is running.
Jug's is unkillable.
I don't even think you need to pop BKB.
That's like one of those, if something's gonna go wrong, it's in that moment, so that's like a insurance BKB, and he knows if they win the fight right there, he won't need the BKB anyway, so...
So Ross, the word's up. This is a free rack.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Even just use it on mid. Yeah, he will.
This game's looking pretty rough for EG.
Yeah, I think call it. Safe to call it.
You just want to get it off?
I mean, I don't really know what they can do. Like they need his one team fight here. OG's just gonna go take this rack and probably, like, for safety, they're just gonna go Roche. Yeah, they're gonna just go wait for the second Roche.
That's the right play, I think.
This is the problem, right? Like, OG, they played against VP, they got 3-0, but they played against Sacred, they 3-0'd them. Like, there wasn't much variance in that group. It was either very good or pretty bad. I haven't seen the power of OG versus one of the other groups.
Radiant's top shrine.
It's only game one, though, you know, Sam?
No,
Isn't this a BO3?
It is. But it is. This game is like, it's really good momentum for OG. I feel EG's a team that will, like, if they lose the first game, they might like develop and hurt them on the second game. This version of EG Elite.
Got it.
It's kind of the desperation smoke, like, gotta find something before Roche is up. Can't let them have it.
Middle tower
OG probably knows about it.
I mean, Sigil, like, is actually following them in smoke. It's kind of funny.
That actually was.
Yeah, I'm not saying he has no idea they're right.
That's about it. Fly should go down as well.
BKB's pop.
He is doing damage, but now Savage flies out. We have 5x from Jerax now.
Most welcome.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the play you have to make.
That's a desperation smoke when you're down 2 racks.
You're not going to get a better opportunity than that. That's pretty much GG. I mean, it kind of already was.
Checking with it.
Yeah, you know, you gotta... there's always room for error.
Are you still the in-game captain of Leviathan, BSJ?
Or is that
it's kind of weird. We still have our... We kind of delegate it based on who the strong core is, like who the core is that's supposed to force objectives or...
It's a good game caller, or do you have one?
Yeah, that's generally me.
Alright, would you have called this by now?
I would. Scrim 100%. So probably not.
So what this means is art style somehow gets sick before your match. You know who you can use as your standard to be your captain. Okay. Got it? Yeah. This is your chance, man.
The chance of breaking the sand. Go play art style and get on that roster.
Jesus. Don't actually.
They don't actually.
I was trying to chase, but
seriously, there's other options.
Yeah. BKB Judge is running away.
But you're the best. Thanks.
Out now. S4 unkillable at this point.
We rely not upon fortune.
EG, they're not giving it up yet. They're still a racks up. Plus EG is trying to ultimate the edge. Doesn't have it up somehow.
Radiant's top
I'm surprised they haven't called it. I feel like at this point, like, there's nothing to discuss.
He just cancels his team down. Yeah, look like it.
Yeah, but actually keep waiting.